right, folks, we are on session 8 already, talking about emotional disturbance under IDA. However, a lot of states have already adopted the term emotional disability, which is more of a politically correct term. Really it means a condition in one or more of the following, a student displaying one or more of the following characteristics for a long period of time and to a marked degree. So there's 4 to 5 different areas. One is inappropriate types of behavior under normal circumstances, and the inability to build or maintain satisfactory relationships. One would be is an inability to learn that cannot be explained through sensory, intellectual, or health factors. And then pervasive mood of unhappiness or depression, a tendency to develop physical symptoms, or fears associated with school, basically. One of those is the inability to build or maintain satisfying relationships. It has to be peers and teachers. So I remember that being something that came up not too long ago. So when you say emotional disturbance or emotional disability, what it does include are things like schizophrenia. It can include things like anxiety disorder, bipolar disorder, obsessive compulsive disorder, and depression. It does not include a couple different things. If that emotional disability or emotional disturbance is primarily due to the student having autism, then they could not be under this category. So another important distinction is made is socially maladjusted students. So students who are socially maladjusted would be displaying all these, but it really wouldn't be their fault. Social maladjustment could be something such as like being involved with a gang or things like that. So we know that their antisocial behavior or their behavior that's not along with social norms is because there's social maladjustment. It's due to their environment. It's due to who they're hanging out with. So, there's, again, a lot of vague terms, right? What is a marked degree, right? Over a significant period of time. So typically, best practice is 6 months for the period of time, and marked degree would be enough to where it's causing some sort of functional or academic deficits. So a couple of different things there. Some of the states will be starting to tag emotional disability onto other disabilities. So like, for instance, what I mean by that is, say, anxiety. You'll see sometimes they're putting anxiety under other health impairment if it's not causing those like physical symptoms or fears. It's more of like they have a heightened alertness or some intention because of the anxiety. So it's kind of controversial on that one. I kind of see it as more under emotional disability. However, that's how some states have kind of chose to kind of go that route. So the important thing for you to know as a parent is that the evaluation should be pretty comprehensive. It should involve a lot of different observations and a lot of different modes of data. A lot of times we just give out rating scales and, we do interviews and maybe a couple observations. Best practice really for emotional disability is shorter observations over and more observations. So something to consider when they're talking about the evaluation for emotional disability. But overall, that category, it only has to be one of those things. So, all right. So the next one I'll go over is intellectual disability.